Busy right now. Looks like my company want to hire you for another design. Can you do it?
You bet I can. That's great news.
Cool. It'll be a little while before the order actually gets placed, but I wanted to get confirmation beforehand. I'm pleased you can do it. I just know that whatever design you come up with, it'll be a great fit for our next project.
Will you be in charge of the project again, Darren?
You bet your sweet arse I will. Oh, you feel more at ease with me calling the shots, right, sweet cheeks?
For sure. I am super pleased I'm going to be able to design some more stuff for you guys. You're always a pleasure to work with.
It's our privilege. Your work has a fantastic reputation at our company.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. By the way, do your coworkers know me and you are getting married?
They know I'm engaged, but none of them actually know you directly. They only know you indirectly through me managing the projects we did together and seeing your amazing work.
Right, that makes sense. But I imagine I'll be meeting some of them soon, right? Maybe at the wedding?
Well, I guess it is about time. We've been doing this for over 2 years now. That's about how long ago we sent you our first order, right?
Yeah, you were project manager back then too. It must have been fate.
I never pictured myself marrying one of our subcontract designers.
You think I imagined myself marrying a client? I've always been the type to keep personal feelings distinctly out of my work life. It came as a surprise, to say the least.
Oh, you must have seriously had the odds for me then, huh? I didn't see any harm in trying, so I sent you the date invite. What a great decision that turned out to be.
I was so surprised.
Believe me, it was love at first sight. I couldn't help but invite you after seeing how hot you looked in those high heels and mini skirt when we first met in person. I had a serious whoa mama moment to myself.
I'm grateful to hear that. I guess now that we're engaged, we have all kinds of preparations to make for the wedding, huh? The guest list, food, entertainment, invites. Something tells me we're gonna have our hands full for a while. Plus, I'd really like to meet your parents soon. Don't you think it's about time? What do you say?
Oh, that? I'm super busy with work these days, so I won't be able to make it to my parents' place for a little while.
How about next month? If that's not doable, the month after is fine too.
Sorry, babe. My mum and dad are going on vacation the month after next. From what they tell me, it sounds like it's going to be a big one. Round the world cruise. Can you believe it? Apparently, they're going to be gone for months. They tell me they're crazy busy with the preparations these days.
I see.
Don't worry. You can always meet them when the timing's better.
You see, I've kind of been thinking about this. There always seems to be some kind of reason I can't meet your parents. This must be the 5th time I've asked now. When will I finally be able to meet them? I am a little nervous, but I feel like it's only right that I at least introduce myself. I'm gonna be your wife, after all.
Oh, it's not like I don't want you to meet them, babe. Life just happens, that's all. Like I said, they're crazy busy themselves, not to mention my hectic work schedule. They live pretty far away. The drive itself is 4 hours alone.
I guess it is a little awkward. I mean, it can't be helped then, huh?
Oh, baby, did I make you feel anxious? No, sorry, I never meant to. You'll get to meet my mum and dad one day. Mark my words.
Alright, thanks, honey. I really hope I will. It feels like we keep having the same conversation on this one.
I'm always telling them about you, you know. You know, it's funny, despite the fact you've never met, they know practically everything about you.
Really?
And while you guys might not have met yet, they both really like you. They said they want to see their stepdaughter ASAP. You're not the only one who wants to meet, you know.
Really? I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh, besides, I want you to meet them too. The sooner the better. That's what I say. They already know what an amazing person you are, but I want my folks to see it for themselves, directly. You're the person I love most in the world, babe.
The most? Stop it, honey. You're embarrassing me.
You're the most important person in the world to me, my sweet sugar dumpling. I just want you to know how much I love you. So don't worry, okay?
Got it. All right, that's enough.
Has someone gone all shy?
My sweet sugar dumpling? Really? You don't even hear things that soppy in romance novels. Oh my, what are you? Like my big, soft, cuddly, wuddly teddy bear?
Cuddly, wuddly teddy bear. Now look who's talking. Anyway, it's only because we're messaging. You'd never catch me saying this stuff in real life. Man, if people could see this conversation, I'd be way too embarrassed to talk like this in person. Anyway, what I'm really trying to say here is that I want you to believe in me.
Right. Sorry if I sounded like I doubted you, honey. Are you home right now? Darren, I was just about to message you. There's a girl loitering outside our house. Should I call the cops? It's me. I'm buzzing the doorbell. Me? Wait, who is this? Isn't this Darren? Daddy's girlfriend. Let me inside the house. Daddy? This is Darren's number, isn't it? What are you talking about? What's going on? Who are you? Please, I need you to help my mommy. At this rate, the baby... Huh? The baby? My little bro. By daddy, do you mean Darren? Are you Darren's daughter? Yes. No way, that can't be. Darren and I are engaged. I know that. My mommy knows too. But if what you're saying is true, isn't what you're doing right now a little strange? Why would you come to my house? Because you're the only one who can help us. What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand. Please, will you help me make sense of all this, sweetie? Good morning, Darren. Today's your day off, right?
Sorry, babe, I'm a little busy right now.
Oh, is that so? How come?
I'm in a spot of trouble right now. I'll be in touch when things calm down, okay?
Are you looking for your missing wife and daughter by any chance? It's surprising how kind you can be when you want to be.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I don't have a wife.
Lisa.
What?
That's your daughter's name, right? Don't play dumb with me, Darren.
Wait, did you meet her? Did you meet my daughter?
Why don't you try looking through our message history? It's all in there. Lisa messaged me from your phone last night.
What? She did what now? Wait, Lisa showed up at your house, but my phone's right here.
Yeah, because she went home afterwards.
What the hell happened last night?
I was reading in bed when the doorbell rang late at night. It was Lisa. She came to ask for my help.
Your help? I don't follow.
Lisa told me everything. She told me all about how you're married to another woman. She told me all about how she's your daughter. She told me all about how your wife is pregnant with number 2. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, she told me all about how you hit her mom when you get drunk, you pathetic lowlife.
Whoa. No. Wait. Look, I'm sorry I hid being married from you. I guess I can't make any excuses about that one. It is true, but I do not hit my wife. That's a straight up lie. You gotta believe me. I'd never do anything like that. Surely you know I'm not that kind of guy.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Darren. I thought I knew you, but I was obviously dead wrong. Are you saying your daughter's lying?
Yeah, exactly that. She's lying to get me in trouble. She's been going through a rebellious phase lately. Surely you know what kids can be like at that age.
I'd want to rebel too if I found out my dad was cheating on my mom.
Right? I guess you got me there. But look, please, you mustn't believe it. It's not true. I never hit her mum. Did she say anything else?
Yeah, she told me all about how you never let her mom get a moment's rest despite the fact she is heavily pregnant, and constantly boss her around, making her do things like housework, cook your meals, and give you foot massages. She told me her mom's so frail and weak as a result of your abuse, she's worried her little brother might not even make it. You were nothing but a source of terror and anxiety for that poor girl and her mom. How could you do this?
Lies, and more lies. You can't believe a word that comes out of that girl's mouth. God, how badly does she want to ruin my life? That little Never mind.
But your wife is really in a bad way. She was so skinny and emaciated you'd hardly believe she was pregnant, and her face was as white as a ghost. Who knows if the baby would even have made it if she didn't go to the hospital when she did. Lisa was right to be worried.
The hospital?
Me, Lisa, and your wife all went to the hospital together last night. You were asleep. But I took your wife to the hospital for medical treatment.
You came here. You took my wife without saying anything to me.
What would you have done if I'd told you? Hit me too? You're the one who did this to her. If you weren't such a cruel, abusive monster, I wouldn't have been forced to do what I did. I had to get your wife away from you.
No, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. It wasn't like that at all.
Which part am I wrong about? Believe me, I didn't want to believe you were the evil scumbag Lisa told me you were, but your wife's body was covered in bruises. My jaw almost hit the floor when I saw her. What are you saying? That she beat the crap out of herself? Drop the act already, Darren. Oh yeah, and you should know she'll be getting medical certificates and having photos of her injuries taken at the hospital. It'll be used as proof that you hit her.
Proof? For what exactly?
She'll be needing them very soon. They'll be essential when she takes you through divorce court to claim compensation and take custody of Lisa.
Holy, what in God's name? Why would she divorce me?
You can't seriously think you get to treat someone like your own personal punching bag and not get divorced. Besides, don't you want one yourself? Did your engagement to me mean nothing all along? Sweet sugar dumpling my ass.
Well, that was...
I get it. You never had any intention of marrying me in the first place, did you? That's why no matter how many times I asked, you never let me meet your parents. I was just your backup girl, wasn't I? A gullible moron conveniently made to wait on the sidelines in case things didn't work out with wife number one.
No way, it wasn't like that. I did plan on divorcing my wife eventually, I swear. But I figured it would be best to wait until after our next kid was born.
Wow. It's fine, Darren. You don't have to lie to me anymore. I wouldn't marry you now if you paid me $1 million.
What? But why? I thought you couldn't wait to marry me. We were madly in love.
Do you seriously think I'd want to marry the kind of low-life scumbag piece of human refuse that puts his hands on a woman? Why would I voluntarily become your next domestic abuse victim? You're insane.
Like I already told you, I did not hit my wife.
You sure did rule that family with an iron fist, huh? Neither your wife nor your daughter dared set a foot wrong in that house. They were absolutely terrified of you. They knew that if they dared to defy you, they'd either get smacked in the face or verbally abused. You're a disgrace to all men.
Please, Em, you gotta believe me on this one. This is all one big misunderstanding.
Quit making excuses, you sniveling coward. One look at your poor wife's face told me everything I need to know. Your wife just got admitted to hospital. She has all her medical certificates now, too.
What hospital? I'll be there right away. Where are they? Tell me. Now.
I'm not telling you a damn thing.
This is kidnapping, you psycho. I'll report you to the cops if you don't tell me. And fast.
The only one who needs reporting to the cops is you wife-beating nutjob. I asked my parents to find me a good lawyer, so I assure you the wheels of your downfall are very much in motion. If it's a fight you want, I gladly accept your challenge.
A lawyer? Are you joking me?
My mom and dad have a hefty sum of money stashed away. My dad was quite the successful businessman back in his day, you see. Which means he also has connections in the legal industry. Actually, come to think of it, I told you about my dad's business exploits not long after we first met, didn't I? Wait, were you with me for my parents' money all along? You filthy, vile, disgusting piece of crap!
You shut your goddamn whore mouth before I shut it for you.
Excuse me?
No one shit talks me and gets away with it, woman. Give me back my damn wife, give me back my damn daughter, and get the heck out of my life forever.
And there it is, threats of violence. I wondered how long it would take before I found myself in your crosshairs. Good Lord, did I dodge a bullet with you. Your wife and daughter are free individuals, and they have a right to live their own lives. They are not your possessions. Do you think I'm just going to stand by and let you destroy their lives even more than you already have?
I'll do whatever it takes to get them back and take them home. I'm serious.
No chance. I just got a message from my dad. My lawyer is contacting a vulnerable person's care facility as we speak. They've already agreed to look after Lisa and your wife after they get discharged.
What the hell? Why are you going to all these lengths to meddle in my freaking private affairs? They're strangers to you.
I might not have known about it, but I was still an active participant in an affair with a married man. I want to make up for my part in what you made me do. Not to mention wanting simply to help that poor girl and her mom on a purely human level.
Yeah, that's right. You are my partner in crime. If I'm a disgrace, then so are you. Don't you dare go near my daughter, you filthy, cheating whore.
Are you really calling me that? At least I didn't know what I was doing. Even if I'm a bad person, I still do more good for Lisa and her mom than you ever will. I'd never hurt that poor girl.
Oh well, look at Little Miss Hero of Justice. Aren't you just a saint? Get off your frickin' high horse already. Cut the crap. Why does my second choice woman think she has any right to talk back to me? I knew keeping you as my number 2 was the right decision.
Looks like I'm finally seeing your true colors, huh? You really had me fooled. I guess you managed to fool your wife into marrying you too, huh?
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling kid. Why the hell couldn't she just listen to me like a good, obedient daughter?
Lisa was only trying to protect her mom and her unborn little brother from you.
This is why women's liberation was a mistake.
What?
Women were made to obey men. Without men around to guide you, you'd be totally lost. All of you.
God, you make me want to vomit. Are you actually this much of a scumbag? This should go without saying, but our engagement is off. I never want to see your face again for as long as I live.
That's not for you to decide. I'm the man here, and I'll make the decisions.
You have no right to decide anything, you piece of crap.
What did you just call me? How dare you?
Lisa said there's something she really, really wants to tell you. I'm gonna hand her the phone now. You better make sure you don't say anything to upset her. Daddy? Sorry for going out without telling you.
Lisa? What the hell do you think you're playing at, girl? Do you enjoy pissing your dad off?
I'm gonna protect my mommy from you. I hate you. I hope you die. I hope you're never happy again.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am your father.
You're not my daddy anymore. I don't have a daddy now. Bye. So, yep, there you have it. Sucks for you, but that's what your life looks like now.
You hold your goddamn horses. Lisa's still there with you, right? Put her back on.
She says she's done speaking to you. Give it up.
What the hell is with that kid? First she goes and rats on me, and now she's giving me attitude. That little brat. You wait till I get my hands on that little pipsqueak.
If you know what's good for you, I suggest you get that temper of yours under control. Actually, I think Lisa's very brave for standing up to her bullying dad. There are some things that can only be said through messages.
Brave? Give me a break. Let me see her. I'll have that brat redisciplined before you can say knuckle sandwich.
You stay away from her. You're a dangerous individual with a track record of physical violence against women and children. You're no different to a criminal.
You shut your bitch mouth. Don't you go thinking you're hot shit just because mummy and daddy happen to have money. Other than that, being moderately good looking, you have no redeeming features at all. All that awaits you now is a life of sucking up to men with money in the hope that they'll feed you, clothe you, and put a roof over your stinking worthless head.
Slander is a criminal offense, you know. Do you want me to take you to court for this, too? Did you forget I have a lawyer?
This is all Lisa's fault.
Correction, this is all your fault. Coming over to my house at night like that must have been an extremely difficult decision for her to make. The fact that she would stop at nothing to protect her mother shows just how much she loves her and how desperate you made her feel. Lisa is brave and admirable.
Bullshit. You losers are just trying to form some dumb female faction and take me down. You think you're Wonder Woman or something? Well, you ain't. This is what all women are really like deep down. Weak, petty, and small-minded.
Actually using physical violence to oppress, brutalize, and intimidate people weaker than yourself shows much more weakness, pettiness, and small-mindedness than anything your daughter did. You're so big and brave, you can only stand up to people smaller and weaker than you.
That ain't true.
Okay, how about you speak to my lawyer then? You should be careful though, she's a legal professional, so insulting her like you did me could get you in trouble. She might even take you to court.
Don't try and change the subject. Give me my wife and kid back.
No, like I said, I'm protecting them.
But they're my family.
Not anymore. The only family they have is each other now. Your wife protected her unborn son, and your daughter protected your wife. Which is why I'm protecting Lisa. How about trying to have a little self-awareness about the reality that your domestic abuse victims never want to see you again for the rest of their lives? After getting discharged from hospital, Darren's wife moved into a care facility for vulnerable people. They have a rigid policy for protecting personal information, which means Darren has zero chance of tracking her down. Once I knew her and Lisa were safe, I introduced her to my lawyer. With that, Darren and his wife entered into divorce proceedings. As a result, he predictably lost custody of his daughter and was ordered to pay a massive sum in compensation for the physical pain and emotional distress he'd subjected his poor family to. He'll most likely never see either of them again. That about wraps up the sanctions from his ex-wife. Honestly, he was lucky he didn't go to prison. If the thought of having to relive her suffering by taking him to court wasn't so painful for his ex-wife, I think she probably would have. But rest assured, he wasn't out of the woods yet. Because after that, it was my turn to punish him. I was pretty livid about being deceived myself, you know? So what did I do? I decided to give his workplace a call. Why, you ask? Oh, nothing special. It was just a regular business call, of course. I've been working as a subcontractor for Darren's company for a while, and thankfully, I'm still able to receive work even without going through him. The phone call lasted a while, and me and the woman who answered the phone hit it off. I somehow feel like she seemed the type to enjoy a cheeky bit of gossip in the staff room on her lunch break. And what did I do, being my silly old careless self? I only went and accidentally told her all about her coworker Darren, from the affair to the domestic abuse to the divorce. Oopsie! With that, I knew his reputation in the workplace was sure to hit rock bottom. Apparently, he's a complete social pariah now, never gets given lucrative contracts like before, and is basically forced into taking on the projects no one else wants. I got a message from his ex-wife the other day with news of the birth of her son. She thanked me countless times for helping her, but the way I see it, it was the least I could do for my part in the affair. The real star of today's show is none other than Lisa. I just know she's going to be the best big sister in the world. I hope the two of them get to enjoy a life full of joy, laughter, and smiles from here on out to make up for all the awful stuff they had to go through at the hands of that monster. Here's to a bright future to everyone except he who shall not be named.